Have you noticed that when you're driving around the west coast of the highlands and the islands, quite often you're on a little terrace which is maybe 10 or 20 meters above sea level. It can be quite broad, a few hundred meters, and then inland it terminates with a relatively steep, few tens of meters high cliff. Well, around here, around Appin and Oban, there are some very nice examples which explain why we have this coastal terrace around a lot of this northwest region of Scotland. Behind me, this is the Dogstone, and the story goes that the giant Fingal tied his dog Bran here, and that's why you've got this worn groove at the base of that. But the geological story is just as exciting, and in fact that groove, that notch at the bottom, it looks like a sea stack with a wave cut notch. And this down just west of Appin is a very nice wave cut rock arch. Eventually, if the coast was here, this would end up producing a sea stack. Sometimes what things look like is true. Sometimes looks are not deceptive, and that is a sea stack with a wave cut notch in it. But we're 10 meters or more above sea level, so either the sea was 10 meters higher or the land's come up by 10 meters. And in this case, the land's come up by 10 meters. So during the glacial maxima, there was a lot of ice, a lot of thickness of ice, a kilometre or more of ice in the heart of Scotland, and everything sank down. So of course, as the land sank down, then relative sea level went up. Now the ice is gone, everything is rebounding. And all the way along the west coast of Scotland, we see these wave cut platforms which are above sea level, and things like this, these wave cut notches and deposits of shells and things, which are evidence that these were once beaches. So it's a nice example of post-glacial rebound and lots of midges.